Hello everyone, welcome to Sports Adda Live. Salil, most welcome once again. A fantastic day of cricket. It's quite sunny out here, but is it sunny out there? That's the most important question, Salil.
Well, it really looks sunny now at the pitch inspection. So no complaints absolutely from any Indian batsman coming to bat. But then there are bouts of it being overcast, like it was in the first two sessions yesterday, and the bowlers need to capitalize during that time. So that's pretty much going to be the tone for at least the first 3 days of this match. But nicely poised, everything to throw at on the second day to take command for India. While for England to get back into the game, they need to play better in all sessions.
Salil, the man in form and the man of the hour, KL Rahul, is still out there, unbeaten. What are your thoughts? What should his game plan be, and how would he go about this innings? Because he's really caressing the ball through the offside, like we said yesterday. Are we looking for a 150 or a 200 on the cards from this man?
Well, he certainly looks like that. He's played a very mature innings. He's played two different roles. He's playing second fiddle with Rohit Sharma, and after that, when he got out, he took hold of the Indian batting. Was spearheading a good run making yesterday. 276 runs on a first day in Lords put into bat is really a good achievement, and by losing only 3 wickets. Although India would
Yes.
be disappointed with the wickets of Pujara and Virat Kohli, that they could have been avoided, but it's okay. It happens. Both of them had like decent starts, but it didn't work out. But now there is a great opportunity for KL Rahul to consolidate the innings with another batsman at the other end who really needs a good knock. And what better place to get it than Lords? I think Mane also has a very big role to play today. All the experience of playing in England for over, I mean, this would be his third tour. I think if all that experience should come to the fore now, and if he applies himself with the talent that he's got and the patience and perseverance and the temperament, I think KL Rahul would be able to score a bigger one today, and
Salil,
India will be for a very good target. So that's looking at from the Indian perspective.
absolutely, Salil, and KL Rahul is the first Indian batsman in over 30 years, Indian opening batsman to score 100 at Lords. Before this, it was Ajinkya Rahane who is batting on the other end, who has
Yes.
got his name on the honors board. So you think today is a very big opportunity? Like we were talking yesterday after the show, that how important would Ajinkya's role be today? And Salil, like you said, he would have no other better platform. 270 for three. That's what a middle order batsman really wants. And in England, you never get to bat at such a comfortable position. So you think today is a chance where he could get some runs under his belt and seal his place and confidence back?
It honestly it looks like a Bollywood script to me. There's this elder brother who's slightly rusty now, but 6 years ago he was like the king of the ring kind of thing, and now he's playing with his younger brother who's doing very well, and I think he needs to come to the fore. So it feels like a movie script. Well, if it works out like that, then India would really like it, and obviously the Indian fans would love it if Rani goes on to score a big one, because now
Yeah.
we're really looking at some serious scoring here now. I think India will easily cross 400 by mid of the next session of the second session. And if they get a guy like Rishabh Pant in or Ravindra Jadeja who are free stroke players, I think it can go higher. So there's no reason why Rahane has any kind of pressure to play in a certain way. He actually can go into his element, take his time, take all the time he needs because there is a batsman Rahul at the other end who's free flowing, is
Yeah.
playing in a 124. He won't really take more than 5 or 6 overs to really get set and get his eye in. Although it's the
Correct.
new ball and it's 10 overs old. So I think Rahane, who's looked very solid for the one run that he scored yesterday of 22 balls, and he was moving well. His feet were moving. He was leaving a few balls. So I think he looks like he might go ahead and score at least a 50 today.
Salil, yesterday we were speaking of the English game plan. The fact that Anderson wasn't given that much to bowl, given his fitness. He didn't pass the fitness. He's not at 100% fitness of his. And also the fact that Oli Robinson is a person who has to step in at times. Mark Wood has been, here and there. He's been quick. and Sam Curran, like you said, not having the best day in the office. So, what should England's plan be today? Because 400 looks well on the cards. You think that England should take a defensive approach, or probably should let India make a mistake rather than forcing it on the Indian batsmen?
I think that wouldn't be the best approach for a test match. I really think that Joe Root should be thinking now, how do I take those wickets rather than going on the back foot? Because one, you have almost a new batsman at the crease, and this is from an England perspective. You have a batsman who's playing on a 124, and that's the wicket. Sometimes when you're not able to get a guy out, you get the other end out, and that's the plan that they need to make today
Yeah,
as the England team, and try and get Rahane out with the new ball and possibly try and expose a Rishabh Pant or a Ravindra Jadeja to those first 30 overs of the Duke's ball. Not that it stops swinging at all, or if it hits the seam, it's moving on both ends. It's shown tremendous amount of swing in throughout the match, and
yeah,
the kind of pitch that you have, if you're bowling from the pavilion end to the nursery end, where the slope goes from the offside to the leg side for most of the right-handed batsmen, really need to hold their line, and most of the lower order guys will not hold their line. They'll just jab at the ball, and that's where you get your wickets. So they need to have this in their mind that it's not going to be a easy day for their bowlers. They're not going to get India out in two sessions. They will have to toil like yesterday, but they
yeah,
will have to bowl better. They will have to bowl more accurately, which they tried yesterday, but they failed. You can say a few bowlers tried too hard and went for runs like Mark Wood. Someone
yeah,
like a Sam Curran was quite pedestrian yesterday, while Ollie Robinson was really trying a lot, but the conditions in Trent Bridge were absolutely different from the conditions in Lords, so he couldn't really do much with the ball. And the way Rohit and Rahul were batting, that it was quite easy to play. The only one that really looked threatening and who kind of set up two wickets like Pujara and Rohit Sharma was James Anderson. But again, that is not your stronghold purely because he can give you only those 4 or 5 overs in a particular spell, or
yeah,
maybe the start of a spell towards the end of a spell, just to give the batsman the element of surprise. Towards the end, there are nerves to the start. So I think that's where Joe Root and England would really want to use their players and their energies towards, and strap India for the runs that they're looking to freely score.
yeah.
Because if they're not really up to the mark and they bowl like they bowled yesterday, I think India can get another 250 runs, which will not really look good for England staring down the barrel at 500 runs and the super specialized Indian pacer.
There's game over for England then. If India reach 500, it's an Indian victory on the cards. Absolutely. And
Yes.
if you look at the scorecard, Salil, from yesterday, if you have a quick look at it, you can see that it has been completely India dominated. Okay, KL Rahul is unbeaten here. You've got Rohit Sharma with that brilliant innings. Jimmy Anderson, like you said, he was not fully fit, so he's a questionable option when it comes to bowling the longer spells. But Salil, do you think that the second new ball that has just been taken is just 10 or 12 overs, 10 overs old? Yeah, it's 10 overs old. And the first hour, like you said, it's a bit helpful, or it helps a bit of fast bowlers to get the seam and swing. You think this is the right chance for England to get a couple of wickets in the first half an hour or first 1 hour and put the pressure on the Indian batsmen?
Oh, absolutely. I think the first hour is the one that's detrimental. Apart from the slope on the pitch, I think there are a few green patches and there are a few dents also which are going to stay because they're using the soft roller, and it will only be hard rolled when a new inning starts. So I think that also makes a difference for the batsmen to get before they get settled and the ball suddenly goes into a small depression and it bounces slightly differently. That
Yeah,
makes a very big difference in your concentration because you're looking as a Rahane or a Rahul as a good batsman, you're looking to play in your B and leave everything away. And I think that's where the ball moves and you miss your concentration or it might just take an edge on that ball. So there are these chances that are most likely to happen within the first hour, and where England should hope that their bowlers land in the right spot and the Indian batsmen are caught possibly, with slight lack of concentration and maybe get a wicket. uh, I mean, not to take anything away from the England bowlers, like Jamie Anderson and Ollie Robinson have been bowling on the seam and the ball is moving both ways. But the Indian batsmen have also played an extremely special innings. You can say SPL, where S stands for soft hands, P stands for playing late, and L stands for leaving it alone sometimes.
Good
Let's
one.
wait.
Good one, Salil. Fantastic. So, Salil, like yesterday, we had this interesting trivia question that we did in the third segment. Today, I'm going
Yeah.
to ask you that question, and I expect you to give me an answer by the end of the show. That's in the fourth segment. Okay. And
Yeah.
it's for the fans as well. If you all know the answer, you all can write it on the comment section. So the question is, and I have it here with me. Guess this cricketer. I was the Wisden Cricketer of the Year in the year 1933, Salil. I was the first Test captain for India and was famously known for hitting big sixes. I played 47 years of first class cricket, where my best score came at the age of 51, and I played my last first class game at the age of 68. Who is this cricketer? You'll have to
I
guess
think I know
and
who. I think I know who this is. But let's wait for the next session
yes,
or the last
yes.
session to know this. But anyone who's listening, yes, whenever this question is asked, you can go to the comments and type the answer for us.
Yeah, let's see who has that cricket knowledge and who is the one who gets this one right, Salil.
Yep.
Okay. So thank you, Salil. Thank you for joining with me. I'll see you in the lunch break. Hopefully, India can capitalize and pile on a huge total and make sure that they put the pressure on the English batsmen. And like we said yesterday, the dream of this Indian team to win overseas against England is still alive. Thank you, Salil. Live Sports Adda, live action coming up in some time. Thank you.